a nonprofit building bridges that was started by Mike Pratt and the Montgomery County Juvenile Court. Our kids are at-risk kids. They are mostly involved with the court system. A lot of our kids are on probation. So that means at some point in time they made a bad decision, ended up in juvenile court, and then usually at some point on probation got referred down to us. Our kids are anywhere from the ages of, the youngest I've had on probation is 11. We have kids all the way up to 17. We have 18-year-olds that have gotten off probation that stay involved with us. The main thing that we try to do is we're working with kids that have usually some emotional issues, mental health issues, substance abuse issues. They may come from homes with parents that have all those issues also. The main thing that we do is our work therapy program. So basically we're taking kids out into the community. We're working with different agencies, different organizations. They may be working with the Access Center downtown, picking up medical equipment, bringing them back to the center, cleaning it, and then redistributing it to somebody that's in need. The kids that are working with us, part of that work therapy program is trying to teach them a work ethic, how they should behave on a job or job site. If they have community service or restitution that they were court ordered for some poor choices they made, they can do that with us and it'll count for the juvenile court. We also pay them a stipend if they do not. And that's how we kind of get them involved in the program, get them coming, and basically we teach them a work ethic. A lot of our kids do not have a work ethic. We also participate in a lot of different activities with other organizations. I first met Monty when he came to our Christmas party, I believe. We have all our kids that we try to get adopted for Christmas presents. We have a big Christmas party coming up next week at Princeton Rec. Monty and his group at the time brought like 3 van loads full of cookies and cupcakes for us. That was great. I participated with our kids in the Police Athletic League. We went to their conference up at Kalahari a couple years ago. I'm a member of the Riverdale Optimists, and they help sponsor our softball tournament and our some of our sports teams. Luigi, who's not here tonight, our supervisor, every year he takes a group of boys up to northern Minnesota, and they do a week-long canoe trip out in the wilderness. Hopefully they do not cross the border into Canada. Our girls, my coworkers, our 2 female staff, they take a girls group. Last year they went to Chicago. They do more of a sightseeing, fun activities compared to the boys out in the wilderness. But at the end of the day, they process what they've done, what's going on with the kids, the issues that they face. We do all kinds of different stuff with different organizations. We take the kids to UD basketball games, Dayton Dragons games. We had a basketball clinic or baseball clinic that we used to do with the University of Dayton. Just numbers of things. We just took some kids to the Nutter Center for the Monster Truck Show. Someone donated tickets to that. A lot of the stuff that we try to do is we try to expose our kids to stuff that they don't ever get to do, that they don't ever get to see. We take kids to the Ghost and Goblin 5K every year to participate in that, because none of our kids really even knew where the 5K was at Riverskate. And they didn't know that there was that many people dressing up in Halloween costumes and running, getting some exercise. So we try to expose our kids to a lot of different things that they won't get the chance to do, whether it's a college tour, whether it's job experience, just anything to keep them active and busy. We all know that kids that have a lot of free time on their hands tend to make bad decisions, especially when they're hanging out with other kids that have a lot of free time on their hands that make bad decisions. So we try to provide that structure and kind of become a secondary family for a lot of our kids.
Thank you very much.